There is no other way. And I mean this from the depths of my soul. I love y'all for real. You have to move from surviving to thriving to get anything else done. And once you do that, you'll understand that elevation is a collaborative sport. I need you to win, Beneficial Bay. I need you to win, not your average agent. I need you to win so that I can win.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, the mindset is different. If I don't need you to win, then I'm being selfish in my own gift. What is that about? I need you to win. And so part of my obligation, because I've already coined that I need you to win, is that what can I do to help you win? You want me to pull up where? What do you want me to do when I get there? Right? Now have an agenda for me. Be ready for me, right? That's you in the wee hours of the night trying to figure out what your plan is, right? So let's not just talk everybody to death. You should have a plan, ladies and gentlemen. You should have a plan that you can execute with steps that follow one after another, so that if you do make a misstep, that you can adjust that thing quickly, which means you have to have it written already. But you have to understand that surviving to thriving has to be your mindset, and elevation is a collaborative sport. I have to realize that this space is a little too dark for me, which is why I don't take shots to elevate myself. When I am promoting somebody or supporting somebody, you don't have to take shots at anybody else in the city to do so, right? Your shine and your light ain't gonna dim nobody else's. Just keep pressing toward the goal. Keep your eye focused on the goal. I was talking to them earlier today. Do you ever see McDonald's and Burger King in the streets going to war? You do not. Why? Because they flipping their burgers and frying their fries the way that they do it. The recipes are different. The product is the same. Do I care that somebody else is making t-shirts out here? Absolutely not. Do I care if somebody else comes up and makes a mug or journal or anything else? Absolutely not. Because that's not what I'm selling. That's just a product.
Right.
That's what a product. I want you to feel some kind of way when you have on something of mine. When you're writing in some of mine, drinking from something of mine, burning a candle of mine. I want you to feel powerful in your own right. I want you to remember this conversation that we are having. I want you to say that there is a hustle that I have, that I can now make a skill. But what you all are doing is laying a foundation for people to be free. For people to be free. You're giving people an opportunity to speak on who they are, what they do, what they bring to the table. And you're allowing your audience near and far to witness it. Right? Which puts the links to the chain together. Right? And when you do that, you all are building what everybody is talking about, which is legacy. If you all should leave this earth today, you have left a legacy. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh,
You've left a legacy, because the pull-up experience has now been coined. And I was sharing with them earlier today, don't you be worried about anybody else that is doing it, right? Don't you be worried about nobody else that is doing. What you all are doing is special. This is really special. This is not only what the city needs, but what the culture needs. What the culture needs. I'm grateful, because I'm a Cleveland city girl, that you are here in my city and not Houston or Atlanta or Texas or New York, whatever. I'm happy that you are here in my city for selfish reasons. I said, who's an investor? They said, you. I said, who, me? You see how God will walk you right into your purpose? Will walk you right into something that you wouldn't have called for yourself. I turned around and was like, oh, y'all talking to me like I got money. I don't got no money. You understand? I was like, I ain't got no money.
Whistle down, whistle down.
Keep it going.
Right? So I was like, wait a minute. So I had to go and collect myself. So I was like, all right, but I couldn't deal with it at the moment. So the real estate journey continues. I ended up having to figure out, well, what I'm doing here is buying and holding, right? So now I got 30 days, 60 at best, before these mortgages start to hit on credit side. Feel me? There is a skill to this thing. There is a skill to an expeditious move, which means when you write the plan, you got to move. You got to execute. See, we got a lot of good ideas, a lot of great ideas, a lot of brilliant people running around this atmosphere. But what we don't have is a lot of pristine execution, right? Which means you got to write this thing down. I'm never nowhere without my notes. You feel me? Never be ashamed about your notes. I got a journal now that I sell for $10 to $15, because writing it down, pen to paper, is imperative to your success. Because if I'm going to get it out of the mud, that's for a moment in time. Getting it out of the mud is for a generation. We should not be passing down the mud. We should not be passing down the mud to our loved ones, to our family, our friends, or anybody who is listening to us. You shouldn't be passing down the mud. So if you are getting it out of the mud, hurry up and get it out the mud. Because then what you're supposed to do is turn around and give me some intel, some jewels, some gems, some intellect, some information that I no longer have to get it out of the mud because you already got it out of the mud. So passing down the mud, that's dead. Feel me? Marcus Garvey said this, and so you don't have to think this is just me. Marcus Garvey, our ancestors, you can Google it, said this. A people, that's me and you, okay? A people without information, knowledge, and exposure to their culture is like a tree with no roots. This is your ancestor, Marcus Garvey said. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what does he mean by that? I'm going to make it plain for you in the 2022 here. If I'm telling you that if I don't have access to information, intel, I don't understand my culture and respect it and honor it, then I'm just a tree without any roots.